it going? Right, well, here's my first proper conversion, if you like, for a sergeant, an acting sergeant for the Special Weapons Squad, because obviously you don't have an actual sergeant profile guy in there, but I thought someone should actually be made to look like a leader of them. So this guy, the hefty demo charge, is Haeston Bloominblast. I've made just get my things that way. I made what's the name? That's the lower half of a Voxcaster pack, and then the other side I thought would be good is from the autocannon drum. The extra drum there. Originally I had used the handle. I thought it was going to be good to use the handle that was on there, and use the chainsawed arm. I put it into place there with the handle, but it was too flimsy, so I decided to stick it instead flat, his knuckles flat against the actual thing, and it was a lot more stable. So I'll zoom into that and show you what I've got and what I've done. Okay, whoa, yeah, okay. Again, like I've done on my other demolition guys, I've done a little control panel there, so it's like a little triangular switch, a stud and a square button, and I've got oh yeah, no, yeah, I'll tell you this about in a second about the parchment stuff. That's from the flaming canister off of a Sentinel, so I'll give it a bit of tubing to make it look like something that's put together and it's going to work. So the idea is that because he's a combat engineer, he's kind of put this bomb together out of various parts, and I've made my own melta charge, melta charge, like a kind of a melta fuel canister there, out of I had a bit of tube in there, same diameter, and then another piece of rod inside it, and then using the file, just chamfer the edges down to make that kind of sort of melta charge shape, and also filed in a couple of grooves that I'm kind of messed up on one side a little bit, but I'll just use it as a paint as a kind of scratch, and then so it all kind of looks like it's connected up to the tubes and the pipes. But yeah, so the parchment thing here, because I use my plastic rolled again. I'll zoom out if you haven't seen it before. Well, this stuff is great. It's I think it's probably the same as, or similar to the just ordinary liquid polystyrene cement, but I think it's a bit stronger, because with this plastic card it really melts it, not instantly, but if you use too much it does. And what I found is I use this very thin plastic card for the parchments. You just see that there, that's how thin it is, and I softened it with the plastic roll with a brush to paint it on, and it allowed me to sort of form it around, make it more like a piece of paper or cloth perhaps, so it formed more around the soldier's arm. You can see it there. So you just need to brush it on and you can manipulate it, which is what I also did for the strap for the las gun, because I didn't have my green stuff to hand at the time. I thought I'd try this out anyway. So I cut a strip out and bent it first just by hand, and then used the plastic roll glue, brushed it on to soften it, and so I could then bend it around this las gun here. And I've shortened the stock to make it look like it's a collapsible stock, so he just stowed it away on his pack here. So that's just a medi pack with a little symbol filed away. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other arm, I got the idea for this arm. It's from the Sentinel pilot, and there was a picture in the City of Death book where they've got a guy who's meant to be a what's the name? He's got a jammer. Well, I could use it as a jammer. And the other arm's got a little scanner on it. This arm's got another control, and I used a shoulder pad from I don't know. Oh yeah, the Chaos Marauders. So I thought you'd be somebody sort of use maybe from someone who's blown up and he's excuse me, and he's used it as a bit of a trophy there, and he's got a little medal if you like. A little bit of pewter seal from the Inquisitor, and green stuffed on. It looked like it was a watch, couldn't quite tell properly. So I just added a little disc of green stuff there, and then a few little medals going across. Maybe you can see it. Ooh, we're going a bit closer. Close enough. Yeah, just right there. So I used the head. That's the legs. It's only is it the only ones? Yeah, I think it was the standing up legs, and the helmet from the command sprue. And what else have I used on here? Oh yeah, I thought I'd give him quite a lot of grenades, so he's certainly tooled up for blowing things up wherever he goes. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've added a little, because he's more like the sergeant type, I've added a little stud here, where on the other ones I've just had the little aerial to make them look like they're more in communication with command, being a kind of veteran kind of themed army. I had a little stud, some kind of communication stud, or just a little bit extra detail there, with the usual sort of nicks and scratches I've put in there in the helmet, cutting down to the skull a bit on the back there. So yeah, so I spent quite a while doing this one, which I had the bomb round the other way, but didn't like it, so I'm glad it's this way around so you can see the detail worked on. So yeah, so I had quite a bit of fun doing that guy. End up spend a bit too much time making these bits of detail things, but it's all good fun. But hopefully I'll get these things done soon and get them painted. The other guy I've got is yeah, the melta gunner. It's the first one I've made. I'm gonna make another one. So I've used as I'm gonna do throughout the army, I'll be using these sort of Bretonian and Empire flagelant heads. This is from flagelant head. It's actually a guy in a stock, so to cut his head away and sort of file it around. I kind of like, oh yeah, I used the legs from the command sprue, and I like the way they're kind of leaning back, so I thought this kind of looks good with the gun raised and his hair sort of flowing backwards, as if it's kind of bracing himself from the blast that he's firing from that melta gun. I added a helmet on the side, so he still looks like he's part of the squad. I might add a little bit of detail, or a hook or a strap, maybe just a little bit of plastic eye, just to make it look like it's hanging from his belt somehow. But yeah, that's it. That's mostly my first of my sort of combat engineers that I'll be adding to this special weapons squad. So I might make another one with smoke grenades, another guy with a jammer of sorts, and yeah, another melta gunner, so about maybe 3 models or so, and then get painting them, because I've got to paint them. It's getting too boring looking at grey things. Grey, it's always grey. Right, okay, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully get these done and painted soon. So thanks for watching, bye.